The planet Varsha was a world of predators. Its skies thundered with leathery-winged raptors, its forests crawled with armored beasts, and its oceans teemed with leviathans that crushed starships in their jaws. For centuries, the Varshai people had lived in constant fear of one creature above all, the Dravkor, a towering apex predator covered in obsidian scales, its fanged maw large enough to swallow a glider whole. No species had ever domesticated it. No civilization had ever slain it without massive losses. To the Varshai, the Dravkor was not just an animal. It was a god of survival. So when humans arrived on Varsha as part of a cultural exchange, the natives were cautious. They had heard rumors of these deathworlders, beings who thrived on chaos, but they doubted the stories. How could any species find amusement in danger? They would soon learn. It began innocently enough. A group of human explorers, escorted by Varshai scholars, were touring the predator-filled jungles. Among them was Captain Elena Ramirez, a broad-shouldered woman with quick eyes and quicker reflexes. When the Dravkor appeared, the ground trembled with its footsteps. Its roar cracked trees, its claws gouged the earth. The Varshai scholars collapsed to their knees, frills pressed tight in terror. But the humans, they leaned forward. "Holy crap," whispered Private Jenkins. "That thing's huge." "Think it's edible?" Ramirez asked calmly. The aliens froze. Surely, she had misspoken. Edible? The Dravkor had shredded armored vehicles. This venomous saliva melted bone. Entire Varshai war parties had fallen to one beast. Yet the humans were already strategizing. The battle was swift and horrifying. The Dravkor lunged, expecting easy prey. But Ramirez rolled aside, firing a shock round into its eye. Jenkins hurled a fragmentation charge beneath its ribs. The monster howled in pain, thrashing, but the humans moved with terrifying coordination. Darting, striking, retreating. They fought not like prey, not even like rival predators, but like something worse. Hunters. Within minutes, the god-beast of Varsha collapsed in a heap of twitching scales. The Varshai could only stare, their bodies trembling. Frills flared in disbelief. They killed it, just like that. But the real horror had not yet begun. As the humans gathered around the massive carcass, Ramirez wiped blood from her face and grinned. "All right, boys. Let's fire up the grill." The Varshai scholars nearly fainted. Grill? You intend to consume it?" "Of course," Ramirez said matter-of-factly. "No point wasting good protein." The aliens shrieked in disbelief. Eating the Dravkor was unthinkable. Even its shadow was taboo. To touch its body was blasphemy. To consume it? Monstrous. But the humans didn't hesitate. They cut slabs of meat from the predator's flank, building a roaring fire in the clearing. The smell of roasting Dravkor flesh filled the jungle, rich and savory. The Varshai gagged. "You can't. Its blood is poison." Ramirez smirked, chewing thoughtfully. "Not to us." And indeed, the humans devoured it eagerly, licking their fingers, laughing, comparing notes on the taste. "Kind of like crocodile," Jenkins said. "More like bison, but spicier," another argued. "Pass me another rib," Ramirez said, gnawing triumphantly. The Varshai could only watch, horrified, as their ultimate predator was reduced to a meal. By the time the carcass was stripped, the truth had spread across Varsha. The humans hadn't just killed the Dravkor. They had eaten it. Every colony, every city, every elder council whispered the same words. They devour gods. To the Varshai, survival had always meant hiding, fleeing, outlasting. To the humans, survival meant dominance, proving even the most terrifying creature was nothing more than meat for the fire. Days later, the Varshai held an emergency council. "We must exile them," one elder hissed. "They are abominations," another cried. "Abominations?" scoffed a third. "No, they are worse. They are inevitable. If they remain, they will not just eat our predators, they will eat our fears." The council fell silent, each remembering the footage. Humans laughing around the fire, the Dravkor's mighty bones crackling in the flames. They are not prey. They are not rivals. They are something new. The declaration spread like wildfire. The galaxy's apex predator was no longer the Dravkor, nor any beast of Varsha. It was humanity. And somewhere in the jungle, Captain Ramirez belched loudly, patted her stomach, and grinned at her squad. "Not bad," she said. "Wonder what dessert on this planet tastes like." The aliens shuddered.